EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Mounties of Montreal taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Quebecers, they've got a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Foxborough. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but how much I should believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You look at this Patriots defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the number 1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Shedding the tackle, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And a Montreal first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fox, and a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
He's taken down at
A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Looking to throw on second down. Nowak. He finds his man. Complete. That's Fox. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 7. First down, Mounties.
Throwing on first down. Nowak. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Complete to number 86.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Nowak. And he slings one that's incomplete. This defense for the Patriots, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 43. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Fox, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Nowak, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Mounties are able to extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Everett, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. The Montreal offense ready to take over now. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nowak. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Nowak. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage.
To throw on 3rd down. Nowak. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive. Everett. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Off the bootleg. Everett. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Throwing to start the drive. Nowak. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. That's taken on the 25. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On first down, Everett. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Looking to throw. Everett. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nowak. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On third down, Nowak. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
On 1st and 10, Everett. That's out to the flat for Gibson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gibson again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's 4. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Everett. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Oh, look at the juke. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Fox. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. No way. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Mounties go up by 2 touchdowns. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 15 now. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Everett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw on 3rd down, Everett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Nowak. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st down. It's Fox, and now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. Throwing on 1st down. Nowak. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Nowak. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Nowak. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Mounties are able to add on to their 1st half lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score.
So that drives 7 plays in length. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. New England's offense set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He finds his man, complete. That's 4. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off play action. Everett. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On first down, Everett. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Looking to throw. Everett. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Everett. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. On 3rd down, Everett. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. And his kick is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that...
Touchdown! A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Mounties are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Throwing to start the drive. Everett. And it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here from the 38. The Montreal offense ready to take over now. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Russell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
At their own 23-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Bills needed a strong finish, and they got it, as the victory gets them to 11-5 with 1 week to go. From there, let's head off and check out a second game, and you can see they are out in front in that one. The Colts looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. The Eagles locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Down to about the 32.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Nowak. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Looking to throw. Nowak. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
Throwing to start the drive. Everett. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Everett. Throw left side complete. That's Gibson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Gibson.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To throw on 2nd down. Everett. Looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Everett. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Fox
to about the 35, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowak. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
To throw on 3rd down. Nowak. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Fox, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 7-yard line.
Gibson toss right.
They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at the 23. Runs over him.
Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Nowak. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On 3rd and 2. Nowak.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st and 10, Nowak. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
New England's offense set to go.
And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. To throw on second down. Nowak. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Mounties.
Back to throw. Nowak. He finds his man, complete. That's Fox. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And a Montreal first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1 now from the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nowak over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First down, Mounties.
Up the middle they go. Fox. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Nowak. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Nowak. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Mounties continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing on first down, Everett. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Everett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Everett working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
33-yard line.
On first down, Everett. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's 4th. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Everett. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Everett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Following the fumble recovery, Nowak. And it's caught. Touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Mounties are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
On first down, it's Fox, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fox, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 3rd down and 6.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Nowak. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down now, it's Fox, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
137 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Back to throw. Nowak. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New England trying to get a place on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Everett. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Everett.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Everett. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 143 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Montreal, they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.